Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about it's okay to take a break. And as you can see, I'm away taking a break. And someone commented to me, lovely Margaret, she said, "Why don't you have a break?" But no, I decided we'd do the call anyway. So sometimes we feel like we just have to keep working and that there is no way to take a break, or perhaps, we'll take a break when we get past whatever it is, the drama that's currently going on or whatever difficulties that we're experiencing. And sometimes we just have to take a break so that we can get through what's happening. And even if it's just, a 15-minute break to get our head together, or whether it's a week break, or whether it's just, a weekend away, or sometimes we just need a break. So I wanted to clear some energy around taking a break and feeling worthy to take a break, and allowing yourself to do that. Okay, so the first thing that comes up is our earth chakra. So feeling like we can connect into Mother Earth. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? All right, and the first thing that comes up in the earth chakra is an oil, and that's spikenard, which is the oil of gratitude. So, is there somewhere in your body that's complaining? All right, by opening the soul to acceptance and gratitude, spikenard assists individuals in seeing the deeper meaning in their lives. It supports them in feeling joy and happiness for other people as well as for themselves. It invites individuals to expand by fully letting go of resistance, anger, and blame. So, gratitude is an expression of complete acceptance and abundance. A grateful person is content with what they have. Spikenard teaches individuals to be grateful for their challenges as well as their blessings. So sometimes I can be ungrateful. Maybe it's like a reminder to do our gratitude practices, or to think about the things that we really do love about our life, or the people that we love, or the situations that we're grateful for, or sometimes our pets that we're grateful for. All right, so feeling peaceful. If I ask if there's something preventing us from being peaceful, there it is. Some generational baggage. Dad's side. But the women on that side. Like 43 generations of women. All right, feeling taken for granted. And sometimes we can feel like that. We feel like we're not accepted or loved or wanted or valued. All right, now we're going to jump up into a higher chakra. So this is the solar star chakra, which is about, the good and bad that life has to offer and how we learn through the good and the bad things. And this chakra is weakened by racing around trying to fit everything into life. So, and I guess that's kind of where I've got to. So I've had a break, but maybe you're there too. Maybe you need that little break as well. And we can weaken our energy field by racing around all the time and not having that time to just chill and to ground. All right, I let go of the feeling that I will miss out on something. So what are you scared you're going to miss out on? I guess for me, I can feel like I want to experience all sorts of things. All right, back to the earth chakra. All right, our awareness of ourself is an integral part of the earth and not just part of your small corner of the world. So I guess we kind of see ourselves as living on the world, but actually we're part of the world and interacting with the world. And we can, do good to the land and to those around us, or we can be users. So it's like learning to be givers as well as takers. All right, and an oil that comes up is spearmint. All right, spearmint can be a helpful remedy for those who struggle with communicating clearly for a wide range of reasons, from feeling scattered and inarticulate to stumbling over words. It assists individuals in becoming emotionally clear about what they want to say and then saying it. In short, spearmint can help individuals access their inner light and convey that light to the world with clarity and confidence. Because each of us have our own light and we also have our own gifts and intentions, and we need you to shine your light and to be who you are. All right, so I love who I am and who I'm becoming. And sometimes as we grow older, it can be scary who we're becoming. We may be more cranky or more short-tempered, or not as giving and allowing as we would have been when we were younger. Or maybe you've softened and you've become more kind and loving and less critical. So let's say I'm okay without my criticism. So age 3. So were you critical at age 3 or were you criticized at age 3? Age 3. Right, so rejection comes up. Did you feel rejected? All right. So Jenny's mentioned or have health issues. Wayne has to have a stent next week. Oh, that's a bit scary for you both, isn't it? Excuse me. Okay. All right. So some fear about Wayne as he has his stent. So feeling vulnerable. So your vulnerability. I guess as we face health problems as we get older too, it can make us feel very vulnerable. We're used to being the strong ones that do everything, and sometimes when we have health issues or mobility issues, it's like very scary, like confronting that we are vulnerable. So I'm okay with being vulnerable. It's like, no. And I guess when we're vulnerable, that does give us the opportunity to connect to other people, even though we may not feel the desire to do that when we are vulnerable. But that is how people connect to us and love us and want to help us. And, we want to help others when they're vulnerable too. Good morning, Cassie. Glad that you had a sleep in. All right, so let's go into the brow chakra now. All right, so the need to prevent bad things happening is coming up in the brow chakra. And I guess, as we get to the older parts of life, we can have regret that our health isn't better, or, could we have done things to prevent it from going downhill, or, what else could we have done to preserve our health to the best of our ability? All right, I connect easily to my spirit. I'm insightful. Deep restorative sleep comes easily. My vision is illuminated by gratitude and love. So there's the reminder again, isn't it, to have that gratitude and love. All right, I'm rewarded for my efforts and pay it forward continually. Oh, good morning, Julia. Okay, so we're talking about it's okay to take a break. And is there anywhere in your body that's complaining? And is there a difficulty for you to take a break? All right, I earn money easily and I spend enough and save enough. Oh, hello, Kathy. That's cute. All right, so I encourage all to drink at the river of prosperity. All right, my gift to this world blesses my family and all those who benefit from my gift. And you all have gifts, I know you all. So how does your gift benefit others? Are you aware of others? Do you feel for others? Are you kind to others because of your own vulnerability? Good morning, Elizabeth. All right, so now we're going into the crown chakra, and the affirmation that comes up is, my heart is open and flowing. All right, so if we ask if there's anything preventing our heart from being open and flowing, something in our timeline, age 8 and 15. So not sure what those ages mean for you, but if there's something, please comment. My family is safe. So sometimes we may not feel, I guess like with you, Jenny, you're worried about Wayne and your own vulnerability. So we may not feel safe in these situations. And I guess we're putting our loved one in someone else's hands. All right, I allow myself to be peaceful and balanced. That certainly is a gift we can give ourselves. And sometimes it might be a little hard to achieve that. All right, jumping back to the solar star chakra. And this one comes up a lot. It's always striving. So I don't think it's a bad thing to be always striving or to be trying to improve ourselves. But if we can't look at what we have achieved or, how much we've grown or progressed, then that's not always helpful to us. So it's like being able to look back down the mountain that you've climbed and see that you have climbed, that you have changed. So Elizabeth says, I can be peaceful, but balance is a bit hard. Agreed. Agreed. And I guess it's a work in progress, isn't it? Having balance between ourselves and those around us. There was an article I used to teach like a early morning scripture class called seminary, and they had an article called "Take Time to Sharpen the Saw," and it was basically I have all this wood to saw, and I can't get through it, but your saw is really blunt. If you sharpen your saw, you'll be able to saw much quicker. But no, I don't have time to sharpen the saw. So it's like sometimes we can be like that, not taking that time out for us to kind of repair and rest and regenerate so that we're able to go out there and saw the wood a bit more. And Jenny says, definitely a work in progress. Yeah, agreed. But at least we're trying. All right, so jumping up another chakra. So this is the galactic chakra. So this is about, we have like a record within us, within our energy field, and also in our brain that records all our experiences. All right, and this phase is about overcoming our ego and letting go of earthly attachments. So I guess seeing the bigger picture, isn't it? That we will exist after we die. We existed before we came. We are able to learn while we have this body. A body is the fastest way to learn. So enjoying having a body, taking advantage of our body, being kind to our body, loving to our body, feeding our body well. All right, so also strengthened by this particular chakra, investigation and practice of all things spiritual. So, kind of working out what works for you. Are you a sit and meditate person, or are you, I need to read scriptures or listen to uplifting music or talks? Or are you a person that needs to go and walk outside and to kind of pray in your heart as you walk? How do you connect spiritually? All right, so this affirmation, which I really like, every thought creates my future experience. So it's like, what are we thinking? I see, I hear, I feel the peace that surrender brings and let go of my need to control everything. All right, I am no longer affected by what I perceive, for I know it is a reflection of my conditioning. And I think that's very true. We see things in terms of how we've been brought up or our life experiences, but like opening our mind to it being different. Good morning, Elizabeth. All right, now we're going to go into our aura. All right, so we're talking about being able to take a break. All right, so we're talking about different colors of the aura. So this is pink. So pink represents a person who's very loving and giving. They gather family and friends around them. They can be generous with their time. They're often healers. They're mindful of their health, nutrition, and exercise. They have psychic ability and awareness of others' needs. They are creative and artistic and have strong imaginations. They can write novels or poetry or maybe the words to a song. They dislike injustice, poverty, and cruelty. They would give up personal gain for peace. So they have honesty and integrity and good morals and make great employees and managers. They are well liked. So maybe that's you. And I guess we've got to play to our strengths, isn't it? Knowing that we're kind and loving. We really then can have a balancing influence to the people around us. Okay, so now one of our values comes up, and that's patience. All right, how often do we get impatient with our children, partners, and work colleagues because they don't meet our expectation? We want them to change and change now. The reality of the situation is that change is actually required of the person being impatient. If we are impatient, then something needs to be cleared and the trigger deactivated. By clearing generational patterns and identifying the opportunity to shift our perception, patience becomes a natural state of being. Patience is the quality of waiting calmly without complaint. I struggle with that one myself. All right. I am patient with my children when they struggle to grasp new concepts. All right. Being patient, compassionate, and understanding is more effective in the long run. All right. I choose to be patient with those around me when I'm in pain. And it could be physical pain, it could be emotional pain, spiritual pain. I easily identify the real issue behind others' impatience and know how to quickly appease the situation. My patience runs long and deep, for I understand the worth of each soul. And you are all worthwhile. All right. All right, back to the crown chakra. All right, I relax and trust the process of life. And we're back to my heart is open and flowing. All right, age 7. Some stuck emotions from age 7. Self-abuse. Sometimes we can be stuck in that pattern from childhood. We sacrifice ourselves for others. And also sadness from that age. So what was sad for you when you were age 7? And the 7th layer of the aura comes up here as well. Which is our mental and spiritual connection. So leaking energy. Females at the moment, so who might be a little bit of a drain? And let's say, why do I so easily protect myself? So age 10 comes up for about self-protection. So we're just asking to release some trauma from age 10. Also feeling galled. So galled is like, how dare you, the height of that person. So what might you have been galled about? So now we're going back into the throat chakra. All right, so keeping in what we really need to express. So is there anything that you think you need to express? All right, the feeling of discouragement comes up. So what might you be discouraged about? Sometimes we can be discouraged about our body or our health, or we can be discouraged about our work situation, or perhaps our family, or maybe our house needs work, or our yard, or some aspects of our life isn't exactly how we'd like it to be. So another value comes up, and that's the value of generosity. So are we generous to ourselves? Or are we a bit stingy? So whatever you're feeling like inside will be reflected in your external experience. If we are generous, then the universe will be generous with us. Sometimes we are generous with our time, not our money. At times we are generous with our energy, but withhold our talents. Generosity equals abundance. Give what's yours to be generous with willingly and freely, and it will increase your vibrational frequency. There is a Buddhist saying, your happiness is my happiness. There is no greater happiness in the world. So abundance gives birth to abundance, an energetic prescription that will attract prosperity serendipitously to you. So be generous with your love, be generous without an agenda. When we are generous, the veil between them and us is lifted, and we become one in humanity. When we are gentle and generous with ourselves, we are then generous with others. And in doing so, open the windows of heaven to pour down blessings upon us. In other words, the universe responds because we are demonstrating that there is always enough. All right, so there is joy in giving. All right, so a little bit of generational baggage hiding on that one from mum's side of the family. Mum's dad and the women. So 43 generations of women. All right, everything is vibration, and I am lifted vibrationally every time I give of myself freely and willingly. I share my talents, time, money, love, and energy on a daily basis. All right, so part of our energy field comes up now called the Celtic Weave. So lower back. I don't know if you've had a sore back or there's something that's affecting your back. All right, feeling unwelcome or in the way. So are there any female friends that are making you feel or prompting you to feel unwelcome or in the way? All right, also what's coming up is not being able to control yourself. So is there some aspect of your life in which you're lacking control? Sometimes it can be our temper, sometimes it can be our eating, sometimes it can be our criticism. All right, in one of the higher chakras again now. So all right, so the universal chakra is like the highest one, and it's about self-mastery and awareness of our true creative power. So we don't realize, I think, sometimes how powerful we are, and our thoughts are really, I guess, are the seeds that we plant for the future. So it's what will grow later. So I guess being mindful of what we're thinking and the seeds that we are planting. All right, I'm worthy and deserving of reaching my highest potential. I'm one with the universe. I'm one with all that is. All right, so some generational baggage preventing us from feeling one with everybody. Mum's side, mum's dad, and the men. All right, so 63 generations of men. So there are some examples of these kind of person, the 12th chakra archetype. So like Mother Teresa or St. Francis of Assisi, they're people that have broken the bounds of earthly experience, and they've been spiritual leaders maybe, or they've let go of earthly attachments and the ego mind and the passions and desires of the natural man. So their life is a testament to their divinity as they teach and lift the vibration of the planet. And I think some of you are like that too, that you are thinking about others and doing things for others in a selfless way, which is highly commendable. But as our topic is today, it's okay to take a break. You are allowed time to retreat to your cave and renew your energy and regenerate, and to take great care of yourself. And I want to encourage you to do that. Oh, hi, Tabitha. Replay. Okay. All right, so something else from the crown chakra. So vetiver oil. So vetiver oil is very grounding, very centering, helps us to go through the difficult things that we might be in at the moment. All right, this is from Kim Redmond Futrell's book on essential oil affirmations. I easily discern my priorities, actively aware of the brevity of life, knowing the most important activity to devote myself to, the most beneficial person or goal that merits my focus. That's right on the topic, isn't it? I find relief in this uncovering process to know what is behind my reactivity, and I work through it rather than avoiding it, feeling soothed to meet the core of my emotional issue. All right, I'm consolidated and whole, enduring with stamina and joy. So maybe things aren't changing as quickly as we would like, but those little breaks help us to recharge our spirit and our bodies to feel the joy. My joints are strengthened. I am pliant and supple once again, able to accommodate any surprises on the road ahead. All right, so back into the aura. So the layer 1, which is the physical body. So to breathe between the layers. And some emotions stuck in there. So frustration, are you feeling frustrated? What is frustrating at the moment? Good morning, Nikki. Okay, so are you allowing yourself to take a break? We're discussing it's okay to take a break and clearing energy so that we feel more comfortable in taking a break. So the third layer in the aura now, which is about our thoughts and ideas. So chronic collapse of the aura. So sometimes things have been damaged for a long time. So some generational baggage here too, from dad's dad and the men. So 93 generations of men. All right, so back into the 10th chakra, the solar star chakra. All right, life is easy for me. So sometimes we don't feel this, but maybe we have to come back to the little breaks and the things that help us to get through life. So I often use my husband as an example. You can hear him talking in the background. He will go and play golf, and it takes a few hours, and then he'll come back and have a little nap in the car, and then he'll come in and he'll tidy up the yard and clean up the house and do all sorts of things. And I think, wow, play a bit more golf if that's what it means that you can do afterwards. So what is your golf? What do you do that helps you take a break, that helps you to feel like you're ready to go and face the day? Is it a picnic by the river? Is it going for a walk? Is it swimming? Is it listening to music? What is it that is the break for you? All right, back into the universal chakra. All right, I'm open to receiving light and knowledge. I'm one with the universe. All right, so we did that affirmation before, I'm one with the universe. So there's still some generational baggage there. Dad's side, dad's mum, and the group of men, 43 generations of men. So some stuck emotions. Oh, Jenny said her Zentangle and her walks in nature help her have a break. Good job. And you have a lovely dog to walk too, don't you? All right. The feeling of being taken for granted comes through our genes. All right. What comes up as well is solitude. Do you get time to be on your own? Do you take time to just be with yourself? Uh, I find that really challenging. I have a big family and work. So there's not often time where I'm actually by myself. So I really do value that quiet time. Are you like that too? Do you need that quiet time on your own, cave time, or just regeneration time? All right, fifth layer of the aura. All right, something from yourself. All right, so some generational baggage here from mum's mum. So just a single person. All right, what do we inherit from our grandmother? Not being able to control yourself. So Jenny said, love quiet time alone. I guess walking Mishka is my main quiet time. Yes, that's good, isn't it? Often our pets serve to help us ground and to, calm us down and to help um, reduce our emotional load. Sometimes they might make physical work, but they help us to be able to discharge the negativity that we may feel. So I think our pets serve their mission very well in that regard. All right, so crown chakra again. All right, there is plenty of time for me to learn and grow. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still learn. Your body constantly repairs till you take your last breath. It is always trying to grow and improve and repair. So our spirit also is here to, learn through our body and to enjoy that time. All right, I'm integrating the higher aspects of myself. I am thriving, fueled by positive energy. And sometimes that's when we really need the break, when we've been surrounded by negativity or we feel like we're battling alone. That's really when we need our quiet time. And we need that spiritual connection to feel that we're not alone, that we're not doing the hard things alone, that we have help from the other side, whether it's, through the Savior or through um, family members on the other side that are working towards our family's greatest good. And we all are on the same page when it comes to that. They came earlier, we came later, but we're all here to um, make progress in the family and to heal generational patterns. All right, so back into the earth chakra, which is the one below the base chakra, right into the ground. So it brings us down to earth, helps us live in our body. Like gravity, it pulls us down into the earthly experience and into the now. It allows us to resonate with natural laws, the rhythm of earthly life, and work within the constraints of time as we know it. So I've mentioned this once before. One of my patients said, be where your feet are. I think that's really good. Sometimes we can be off in our head somewhere else, either in the past or the future, and we're not here and now. So conservation work can be helpful too, to, maybe help in your local area to clean up an area or to help plant trees or to do some sort of work that helps give love and connection back to the planet. All right, so there's an oil called Holiday Joy. So maybe if you can't go away on a holiday, you can have a little holiday and smell the oil just to give yourself a little break. And maybe you can take a break while you smell that and plan your holiday. Where are you going to go? Are you going to go camping somewhere? All right, so holiday joy can also comfort individuals who are either without family or who have strained relationships due to distance or the inability to heal. While emotionally distancing may be appropriate in some situations where extreme or abusive behaviours are present, this blend reminds that separation is most often not a long-term solution. It offers a gentle reminder to embrace the love and warmth that healthy family relationships can bring. And even if some of our relationships aren't wonderful, they can be improved upon. And even if we can't directly interact with that person, we can pray for them. We can meditate over them. We can send them love. We can send them the vibration of, uplifting things or of oils. All right. Holiday Joy teaches the importance of boundaries in healthy family relationships. This is especially true for individuals who overgive. Oftentimes, the desire to please others causes neglect of personal needs and wants. I know I could put my hand up for that one. This blend invites individuals to evaluate their motivations of self-validation, compulsion, or guilt. While on the surface, this self-sacrifice may seem altruistic, inappropriate giving leads to resentment in both the giver and receiver and is not sustainable. So Holiday Joy teaches that personal energy conservation and balanced giving combined with a nurtured sense of self, lead to the healthiest relationships and the most joyful holiday celebrations. So you might use that also to feel emotionally safe. Uh, repairing perhaps sometimes the energy that's stuck from situations in our life or in our family where we weren't safe or where we didn't feel protected or nurtured in the way that we would like. And I guess if we're aware of these times, we can be the parent to that inner child, that we understand them and we love them and we can do the things that they missed out on doing with them to help them to heal. All right. So just by way of announcement, I'd love to invite you to come to our Advanced Energy Works. It's the 11th and 12th and 13th of October. If you've done Energy Works before, you're able to come. We delve a little bit more deeply into some of the values as we did today, talking about a little bit more about our genes and epigenetics and some of the values that we can bring into our life to help strengthen our soul. It's a great opportunity to interact with like-minded people and the opportunity to improve your skills and to focus more on the things that are stuck in your energy field. So the invitation is to come. I'd love you to be there. And whether you've done it before, we'd love you anyway. The price is $750 if you haven't done it. It's $400 if you have. Great value for the 3 days, and all your food is included and your manual. All right. Our next get-together is the 30th of September at 6 p.m. at A1 Health in Padstow. So you're welcome to come. You're welcome to bring a friend, bring a plate of healthy food, and we'd love to spend some time with you and just interact. All right. Thank you for those that were on the call. I really appreciate your energy and presence. It makes such a difference to the call and for your comments. So hope that you can plan a little holiday or you can give yourself a little break, even if it's just a short time alone, and that you allow yourself some regeneration and repair time. Anyway, sending you love. Bye.